Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sharelle, and in this video I will show you how I got from Tokyo, Japan back to Haneda Airport. More specifically, how I got from the Hyatt Regency Tokyo to the airport on the bus. While in Tokyo, I did stay at the Hyatt Regency. I do have a full video of my review here, so do stay tuned for that. But I wanted to show you how I got from this hotel to the airport, the most effective way for me with 2 carry-ons and a check bag. Now, one of the first options is to take the train from Tokyo back to the airport, but with 3 suitcases that were all full, I found that this would be a challenge and it would take about an hour. So I thought the next best option would be to take the bus, which the hotel did offer a QR code with the bus information. I will show you that shortly. It was on the back of our tickets, which actually ended up being one of the good options for us. The company we used was Friendly Airport Limousine Services, and as you can see, they did come straight to the hotel. There's a sign in front of the hotel that you can wait for the bus, and that was the best option for us, as it wasn't the cheapest option, but it was the most comfortable option for us. I do like taking the bus to the airport, as we were able to put our suitcases underneath the bus and seat comfortably. As you can see, the bus was not crowded at all. We were actually the first stop for the route. There are no assigned seats for the bus. You just buy your ticket and then sit down in a seat that's available, so that is a good thing. Me and my sister were able to sit together. There is no eating on this bus. I believe you're allowed to drink, but double check with the driver. When you purchase your ticket via QR code, your QR code will either be at the top of your reservation or at the bottom. I screenshotted the reservation QR code as soon as I did it, because the email did take about 5 minutes to come through, so just keep that in mind. The ride to the airport is about an hour, hour and a half, depending on traffic, but you get to see some nice scenery as you're commuting back to the airport to transition home. Now, depending on what terminal you're leaving out of, it'll be what bus stop you get off at. The bus route that we were on stopped at Terminal 2 first, then Terminal 1, and then Terminal 3, which is the international terminal. I want to mention the terminal route, as it could depend on what time you'll get to the airport too. The international terminal is the last stop, so do keep that time in mind when you're trying to get to the airport. I will say the bus route was the best option for me and my sister. As you can see, it's a very peaceful ride. At this point, me and my sister and maybe 3 other guests were still on the bus to go to the international terminal. It was not crowded at all, and if you have a lot of suitcases, this might be the best option for you, because you will have to transfer at least once on the train to get to the airport. During this trip, we did not take any taxis, so I do want to be mindful of that. Taxis are very expensive in Japan, but if you do have a large party, that might be the best option for you, so you can split that cost altogether. Now, because we did take the bus here for the first time, we did leave extra early. Our flight wasn't until 4. We got to the airport around 12, but there is a lot to do at the airport, and I'll show you some of the things shortly. One of the things you can do if you get to the airport early is go to the observation deck. It's a nice open space area where you can watch planes take off. You can just sit and relax before taking your flight home. I thoroughly enjoyed this area, and we did stay out here for a while. There are plenty of seating spaces, and it was a nice day to be outside. Another thing you can do at the terminal is, of course, go shopping. There are plenty of places to shop in the Haneda Airport prior to check-in and after you go through security checking. Don't forget to shop in the duty-free areas. When possible, they have a lot of good goodies. There's also a JLA Lounge in this terminal. So since we were flying business class, we did have access to the lounge. I will have a video on our experience there as well as our flight home. I had a great experience taking the Limousine bus to the airport. Like I said earlier, the tickets were 28 yen, which end up being about $19, which end up being $8 a person. So do decide on what would be the best option for you when getting to the airport. I am very happy that my sister did decide to upgrade the tickets to business class on JLA, so I'll have a video on this and our experience there. It was a comfortable ride back to San Francisco, which is where we were going, and then we had another positioning flight. If you enjoyed this video or have any questions, please do comment below, like and subscribe to my channel as I have more travel content coming your way, and I hope to see you in the next one.